Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're back with another quick review of an album. Today we have Boldy James and Nicholas Craven's Penalty of Leadership album. This came out on January 12th of 2024, and let's just dive straight into it. You guys know the content, the concept of this album. Let's go straight into the artist performance. For me, I think it's a good performance by Boldy. I think that his rhyme schemes are pretty great. The punchlines are pretty good as well. I think off of songs like No Pun Intended, where he's like, I don't like to ramble, but I am in like a ramble. Don't know if that's a diss at Ramble, the rapper, because that's what I thought he said. I don't know if he said ramble and ramble, or if he said ramble and ramble, because we obviously know Ramble is a rapper. But I don't know if that's like a little diss, or if that's just like a little play on words there. Again, it says no pun intended, so maybe not. This is obviously talking a lot about how he was in a car crash. It even gives you a little sample breakdown, and I believe like the second song and the first song about this news reporter reporting about how he got in a crash and everything like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Obviously not the crash, but the way he used it. And the content, again, you get that classic Boldy. You get him talking about how he wants to be, he got in this accident, he got in this predicament, and he's still grinding though. Obviously got some intentions, we won't say. We've got one feature on here. I think the feature is actually decent. I like the feature a lot on here. It brings a bit of a different feel to a Boldy song, but I really liked what he brought. Just to make sure I'm not confusing his name I believe it was Double D. Yeah, Double D was his name on Early Worms Get the Birds. I thought that was a pretty good song. I didn't save it though because I wasn't really all that big of a fan of Boldy's performances on there, but I think Double D did a great job on that. And the production, Nicholas Craven. Obviously, we know how Nicholas Craven does. If you guys have heard any of his music before, he's worked with a lot of rappers. He worked with Ransom, which I think had a really good album last year with Director's Cut 4. He worked with Boldy again with Fair Exchange, No Robbery. I haven't heard that one, but I've heard it's pretty good from what I noticed. I mean, it's a Boldy album. There's going to be a few songs off of there that are pretty good. And yeah, he's worked with a few other rappers I don't quite know, but maybe I'll check out some other things about him. But the production, I think, is phenomenal. I think it really brings up another echelon of his production level. And I like the cool jazzy undertones of the beats, and I think they do a really good job of that. Now the replay value, for me, Boldy James, he has very alright replay value. For me, I have to really resonate with the album. It's more like how was my listening experience with it, and if my listening experience was good with the album, then I'm more likely to go back to it and listen to it a lot more. So for Boldy James' Penalty of Leadership, the replay value, I'm only giving it good. I think that it is good. I think I will go back to maybe a few songs I already have the last few couple days, the last few weeks, and yeah, I think I've only gone back to maybe 3 or 4 songs though, not as many as I think there's only 11 on there, so it's good for what it is, but again, we would like to see it go higher. For the final score, I think I'm gonna give it a good though, guys. I think it's still a good album. I think obviously, as far as a rating for like the 21 Savage or the Kid Cudi one, this is miles above the Kid Cudi one. Now for 21 Savage, it's just a bit different, and I would say that as far as which one do I prefer, because I have them both on the good tier. As far as which one I prefer, I think I prefer the 21 Savage one just a little bit more. I think the cuts off of the 21 Savage one are just a bit better, a bit higher highs. And the Boldy one, I feel like is just overall pretty good. When the 21 Savage one, I feel like the features were great on that one. There wasn't a lot of features on here to go off of, but I think the features were great off of that one. And I think that the production was really great as well off of that one. Again, the production on here is really good as well. But I just think 21 Savage brought a little bit more to his album than Boldy brought to his album, in my opinion. And yeah, that's about what I think about this album. Let me know your guys' thoughts about it in the comments below. Let me know what album to do next. There wasn't a big release again this week either, but 26 should be a pretty big year, or should be the 26th of January should be a pretty big week. So I'm excited for that because we had the Lyrical Lemonade. We have a few more, I believe. I think Benny the Butcher might be dropping an album too, if I'm not mistaken, which could be really good. But yeah, until next time, peace.